Hi, children. Good morning. How are you? Yes, I hope you are doing well. Children, so far we have learned so many grammar points. Today we are going to learn one more grammar point about adverbial clause. Okay, children. Now, in this session, we learn about adverbial clause. You know so many clauses. Here, our topic is adverbial clause. Now, let us know what is adverbial clause. What is adverbial clause? See here, adverbial clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb. Adverbial clause, a dependent clause that functions as an adverb. You know very well about the adverb, and this clause is always dependent on main clause. It doesn't give complete meaning independently. So it is not called a independent clause. It is a dependent clause. You know children very well about that. This clause modifies a verb, an adjective or another word, adverb. So, adverbial clause modifies or describes a verb or an adjective or another adverb. Generally, you know, the adverb also acts like this. So, these adverbial clause, two features, it is independent and it modifies verb or an adjective or another adverb. You come to clear about the adverbial clause if you look at the example. See, as he reached Kadam's house, he saw Bujaba coming towards him. Here, what is adverbial clause? Yes, as he reached Kadam's house is a adverbial clause. He saw Bujaba coming towards him. That is main clause. That is main clause. As he reached Kadam's house, he saw Bujaba coming towards him. So, here, adverbial clause modifies an adjective or verb or another adverb. It is dependent on the next clause. See, as he reached Kadam's house, it is not giving complete meaning independently unless the second sentence is there. So, adverbial clause is always dependent. Now, children, you come to know about the features of adverbial clause. Now, see what are the properties of adverbial clause. What are the properties of an adverbial clause? See here. An adjunct. Adverbial clause is an adjunct. What does it mean? This means it can be removed without the sentence being grammatically wrong. The adverbial clause is completely removed. Though there is no meaningless, means the remaining sentence gives complete meaning which is grammatically correct. There will be no wrong in grammar. The sentence gives perfect meaning. So it acts an adjunct. Now look at one more property of adverbial clause, a dependent clause. Already you know well, adverbial clause is a dependent clause. This means it can stand alone as meaningful sentence in its own right. This means it can't stand alone as meaningful sentence in its own right. So this does not give complete meaning in its own right unless there is main clause. So this is one more feature. Now look at another feature, another property. Usually starts with a subordinating conjunction. You know, so many conjunctions are there. But here, always the adverbial clause starts with a subordinate conjunction, that is although, because, if, until, when, that. So like that, the subordinating conjunctions are used for adverbial clause. Okay, children. And one more. It contains a subject and a verb. An adverbial clause has a subject and a verb too. That is why, see here, this is what makes it a clause as opposite to a phrase. It is opposite to a phrase. It is not a phrase. Adverbial clause is not a phrase. It is clause. Why? Because of it has a subject as well as a verb. So that is why it is called clause, not a phrase. Okay, children, these are the main properties of adverbial clause. Now, if you want to understand completely about the adverbial clause, you should know all these functions of adverbial clause with the help of examples. And there are so many types of adverbial clauses are there. Adverbial clauses types are there. If you go through all those types of adverbial clauses, definitely you can understand the concept very easily. Now let us see what are the different types of adverbial clauses are there. Let us see here. Before going to know about the types of adverbial clauses, you should know two things in mind. One, an adverbial clause is fronted, use a comma. If an adverbial clause is used at the beginning, we should use comma. Definitely. That is compulsory. Don't use comma if an adverbial clause is at the back, unless it helps. If the adverbial clause is used at the end of the sentence, you need not to use any comma. But sometimes if it helps, you can use. That is the thing you should know. Two things. When adverbial clause is used at the beginning, use comma compulsorily. If it is used at the end of the sentence, you need not to use any comma unless it helps to give the sentence perfect meaning. Okay, children? Now, see here. There are different types of adverbial clauses. If you know all these adverbial clauses, you can use in a proper way. How can you use different types of adverbial clauses? See here. Adverbial clauses of result, adverbial clause of manner, adverbial clause of place, adverbial clause of time, adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of purpose, adverbial clause of comparison, adverbial clause of concision, and the last one, adverbial clause of condition. These are the different types of adverbial clauses based on the situation we use. Children, let us see each kind of adverbial clause and try to understand with some examples. Let us see the first one, adverbial clause of time. Adverbial clause of time, which shows when. So adverbial clause expresses when it happened. The time of the thing that happened, it explains adverbial clause. When happened. See here one example. Since she went away, I have not been able to sleep because she went away. So time, when she went away. When she went away, I have not been able to sleep. So here, the time when she went away is giving time of adverbial clause, since is giving the time sense. Since she went away is the adverbial clause. Here since is reflecting time, when. Okay, children. Now look at one more example. We should go as soon as you are ready. You should go as soon as you are ready. Here, as soon as you are ready is the adverbial clause. Here, as soon as is the word which reflects time. Means we should go when you are ready. When you are ready, we should go. So this adverbial clause is reflecting or giving time. Now, whenever you want to express the adverbial clause, you can use different coordinate conjunctions such as after, as soon as, before, once, since, till, the moment, or that, until, whenever, when, why. These are the different words, conjunctions we use to express the time for adverbial clause of time. Now, let us see the second one, adverbial clause of place. Here, adverbial clause expresses the place where it happened, where it has taken place, where, which shows where. Previous one time when, here it is where. Now, see, he made an impact everywhere that he went. He made an impact everywhere that he went. In this example, everywhere that he went is adverbial clause. Here, which is reflecting place everywhere. Wherever he went, he made an impact on whatever audience, people, spectators, whatever it may be. So here, everywhere he went is the adverbial clause of place, and it is giving the place where it happened. Look at one more example. I put it where nobody would find it. I put it, that is main clause, where nobody would find it, adverbial clause. Here, where clearly mentioned place, where, the place where it is put. So that is adverbial clause of place. So whenever you want to express the adverbial clause of place, you can use, it can be introduced by where, wherever, or everywhere. Now, types of adverbial clauses. One more, third one, adverbial clause of manner. Adverbial clause of manner. Here, in what way, in which way, how it happens, it expresses clearly. The manner the way how it happened. It explains the adverbial clause of manner. Let us see one example here. The room was decorated just as he had imagined. The room was decorated. In what way it is decorated? Just as he had imagined, and as he had thought. So the room was decorated. So just as he had imagined is the adverbial clause of manner. In what way the room was decorated? As he had imagined. That is the right thing. Now look at the second example. Ronnie looked as if she had seen a ghost. Ronnie looked as if she had seen a ghost. How Ronnie looks? Yes, as she had seen a ghost. Ronnie looks of very fear because just her looks are just like as she had seen a ghost. So here, if she had seen a ghost is a adverbial clause. As if she had seen a ghost is adverbial clause. Ronnie looked main clause. Here, as if, it is reflecting how, the way, the manner. Now, see, whenever you want to express adverbial clause of manner, you should use as if, as though, how, just, as, or the way that. These are the words that you use for adverbial clause of manner. Now, look at one more type of adverbial clause. Adverbial clause of reason. Adverbial clause of reason. Thinking behind the action. You are thinking about the action that has taken place. How? Now, look at one example here. I don't want to go because I am not keen on old movies. I don't want to go because I am not keen on movies. So, because I am not keen on old movies is the adverbial clause of reason, because it is explaining the reason why. Why? Because. And see, since no one was ready, I sat down and turned on the TV. Since no one was ready, I sat down and turned on the TV. Because there was no one ready, so I sat down and turned on the TV. Since no one was ready is the adverbial clause. Here, since, first sentence, because. These two words are reflecting the reason why. So, whenever you want to use adverbial clause of reason, we may use, or it can be introduced by as, because, or since. Now, let us go for one more type of adverbial clause. Adverbial clause of result. What happened? Result based on the main clause. What happened? The adverbial clause expresses what happened depending on the main clause. Now see, Raju was so angry that he kicked the wall hard. Raju was so angry that he kicked the wall hard. Here, that he kicked the wall hard is the adverbial clause. Why he kicked the wall? What happened? Here, he kicked the wall hard because he was so angry. So, here, due to his angry, he kicked the wall hard. Because of his angry, he kicked the wall. So this happened. Kicking the wall hard happened due to angry of Raju. Look at one more sentence. Here, Naina is such a generous person that she is often short of money. Here, that she is often short of money. Yes, that is adverbial clause. Naina is such a generous person. Main clause. So, because of generous person, what happened? She is short of money always. So here in the first sentence, that, in the second sentence also, that are explaining the result of the first sentence or main clause. Now, whenever you want to express adverbial clause of result, it can be introduced by so plus adjective or so plus adverb, or that, or by. Such a plus noun phrase also we can use, or we use that. Most of the times we use that, but in very rare cases we use so, that, by. So this is the adverbial clause of result. Now look at one more adverbial clause of purpose. Adverbial clause of purpose. It explains the purpose of the main clause. Look at example. I will give you a map. I will give you a map so that you can find the way. For what purpose that map is given? Just to find the way. So here the purpose is serving. What's the purpose? Finding the way is the purpose. For that the map is given. Here I will give you a map, main clause, so that you can find the way, adverbial clause. In this adverbial clause, we have used so that. So that is expressing the purpose that is served. Now look at second sentence. We eat so that we may live. We eat so that we may live. So yes, so that we may live. Adverbial clause. Purpose. Why should we eat? Just to live. The purpose it is expressing. Now, adverbial clause of purpose can be introduced by so that, in order that, and less. These are the words we use to express adverbial clause of purpose. Now children, let us go for one more adverbial clause, that is condition. Adverbial clause of condition. Now here, based on certain condition, the main thing happened. It expresses certain conditions. The adverbial clause expresses condition. Based on that condition, the thing happened. See here, if it rains, we shall stay at home. Here, what is the condition? If it rains. The condition is here. If this condition is there, this will happen. We shall stay at home. If it rains, we shall stay at home. So this is adverbial clause of condition. Here we are putting a condition. Based on this condition, this thing, the main clause happened. Now look at the second one. Unless you work harder, you will fail. What is the condition? Unless you work harder, you will fail. See here, you will fail is the result of the first condition clause. So unless you work harder, you will fail. It is the adverbial clause of condition. So whenever you are using adverbial clause of condition, it can be introduced by if, whether, unless, as. Now look at one more adverbial clause. Here adverbial clause of concision or supposition. adverbial clause of concession or supposition. It is giving some supposition or concession. Look at the example, you clearly understand. Though I am poor, I am honest. Though I am poor, I am honest. So even though I am poor, I am honest. This is supposition. Supposition or concession we are giving. Even if it rains, I shall come. Even though rain comes, I shall come. I don't stay at home. I will come outside. So a supposition is clearly mentioned in this sentence. Even if it rains, this I shall come. Okay, children. Now, whenever you are using this supposition or conditional adverbial clause, it can be introduced by though, although, even, if, as, even though. We can use in a different way. Now look at one more adverbial clause of comparison. Here we compare two things, two statements, two actions. That adverbial clause compares those things. How does it compare? See here, he is older than he looks. Here we are comparing two things, his age and his looks. He is older, it is main clause, than he looks, adverbial clause. It is comparing his age and his looks, means he is looking young than his age. Now you see, you must work harder than I do. Here comparing the work between you and my work. You must work harder than I do. Than I do is the adverbial clause. Comparing the work of these two people, you and I. So whenever you are comparing, you can use here than or by the relative adverb as. These two can be used to express adverbial clause of comparison. Now look at one more. What is that one? Yes, adverbial clause of comparison is already over. So these are the things that we have seen, different types of adverbial clauses. Children, so far you have learned different types of adverbial clauses. Try to use these adverbial clauses, different types, in your day-to-day life situation to increase your spoken skills. Okay? Then you can get good language. You can use the sentence grammatically correct. Children, try to understand and try to practice more on adverbial clauses of different types so that you can use them in your daily life. Children, hope you have understood well about the adverbial clause. Now we will meet with one more grammar point in coming sessions. Till then, bye.